Hello Libra, welcome to your weekly reading. This week you guys got power as your overarching energy, and it's about stepping into your potential. You may not feel or haven't felt like you have the power to change things, to do things, but this card says this week that's going to start changing, that you do have that power and you're going to recognize that and start stepping into it. And the bottom of the deck says that that is ultimately going to bring you plenty of happiness, joy, and abundance. So you're moving into a cycle of happiness, and I think you're moving out of a cycle based on the cards of indecision, of conflict, a lack of control, and you're gaining power and your control this week so you can have that happiness. So the cards are the Seven of Swords, the Judgment card, the Beautiful Sun card, and the Nine of Wands. Your clarifiers are the Five of Swords and the Hierophant. The bottom of those two decks are the Two of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. So you have three major arcana cards. You also have a power card that says there's going to be a big shift. I believe that's true. I believe you're moving into a new cycle here. This is just the beginning of that new cycle. Everything isn't going to happen this week, but I believe things are going to start this week, and they're going to start propelling you into happiness. I'm going to start with these two cards. The Two of Swords is a card of decision, and deciding what it is you need to do, and having to make a decision that may not be very easy for you, but that's something I believe you're going to set your mind to and do this week. The Four of Pentacles is a card of control. It's about feeling out of control, possibly wanting to gain control of yourself and your life. And I think that you're going to, this decision that you make is going to help you gain that control that you want. The Five of Swords is a card of conflict, usually an argumentative card. It's a card of like arguing with someone, being in your head, having to think about things a lot and be upset about things. And honestly, this conflict might be internal with that decision, or it's external, and the decision is to get rid of that conflict and cut it away. The Hierophant says you want to do things in the right way. You might be asking a mentor, a spiritual leader, someone that you respect, for their opinion about this, and they might be helping and guiding you through this process. However, the Seven of Swords, I find that can be a card of betrayal. So you may have been betrayed and you're really dealing with that and moving away from that energy. But I also feel like it could be a card of setting your own boundaries, or, keeping your intentions to yourself, not oversharing, not saying too much to others. The Awakening card is the Judgment, and that's a rebirth. That is a whole new cycle, which this happiness is, and power says that you're moving into. The Beautiful Sun card is happiness. Happiness, abundance, joy, vitality, excitement. Could relate to a fire sign, but I think this reading just relates to you and your inner happiness and how you're feeling and handling things, and the fact that you're dealing with things that need to be dealt with, taking control of things that you need to take control of, and making decisions to be happy and to move forward. And that Nine of Wands says that you've been working very hard at this. This is something that's taken a lot of your time and energy, and you're ready to move past it and move on to something that's going to be far more abundant, happy, bring you joy, and not strife and be argumentative. So please step away from any situation in your life that's causing you these, unhappy feelings, the feelings of anger, feelings of resentment, feeling of betrayal, and move into the happy joy that you can have. Know that it could take some time, but this week ignite your power and know that you have the potential to be as happy as you want to be. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great week.